Florent Dimitri Payet is a French international footballer who currently plays for French club Olympique de Marseille in Ligue 1. He primarily plays as an attacking midfielder and a winger and is described as a player who is quick, and blessed with terrific technique and dribbling skills. Payet was born on the island of Saint-Philippe Union and began his career on the island playing for local clubs Saint-Philippe and Saint-Pierroise. In 1999, he moved to metropolitan France joining Le Havre. Payet spent 4 years at the club before returning to Saint-Philippe Union where he spent 2 years playing for AS Excelsior in the Saint-Philippe Union Premier League. In 2005, he joined Nantes and, after a successful 2006-07 season, joined Saint-Étienne on a 4-year contract. With Saint-Étienne, Payet played in European competition for the first time after featuring in the 2008-09 edition of the UEFA Cup. In the 2010-11 season, he won the UNFP Player of the Month award for September after scoring 3 goals and helping Saint-Étienne reach first place in the league table. Following the season, in June 2011, Payet joined the defending champions Lille signing a 4-year contract. Payet is a French international. Through 2006-2008, he played on the France under-21 team making over 10 appearances. In 2010, he was called up to the senior team by manager Laurent Blanc for the first time. Payet made his international debut on October 9, 2010 in a UEFA Euro 2012 qualifying match against Romania appearing as a substitute. Club career. Early career. Payet was born on the island of Saint-Philippe Union in Saint-Pierre in the Indian Ocean and began his career at local club AS Saint-Philippe. While at the club as a youth, he was described by coaches as a kid who stood out from his comrades, and, after 3 years of development training, moved to one of the best clubs on the island, JS Saint-Pierroise. After only a year at Saint-Pierroise, Payet was signed by professional club Le Havre in metropolitan France, whom Saint-Pierroise shared a mutual partnership with. Le Havre also recruited former Saint-Pierroise players Florent Dimitri and Guillaume Horai during this period. While at Le Havre, Payet endured a tumultuous 4 years. While training at the club, he was accused of having a difficult character and displaying a lack of motivation. The accusations ultimately led to his departure in 2003 as Payet returned to Saint-Philippe Union to sign with AS Excelsior. He spent only a year and a half at Excelsior playing in the Saint-Philippe Union Premier League before being signed in January 2005 by Nantes, who sought to give the player another opportunity to prove himself on the mainland. Payet signed a 2-year amateur deal with the club, however, Nantes were given the option of terminating the contract after 6 months. Nantes. Upon his arrival to Nantes, Payet was inserted onto the club's reserve team in the Championnat de France Amateur, the 4th level of football in France. In the 2005-06 season, Payet quickly established himself as one of the best players on the reserve team. He impressed with the team in 22 matches, scoring 6 goals, and was described by the club's reserve team coach star copyright Fane Moreau as a talented player despite his natural indifference. His influential play with the team resulted in the player being called up to the senior team in December 2005 by manager Serge Ledizé. Payet made his professional debut on December 19 in a league match against Bordeaux, appearing as a substitute in a 0-0 draw. After the winter break, Payet remained with the senior team and scored his first professional goal in a 4-1 win over Metz. The midfielder appeared as a substitute in the match and had not been on the field for no more than 2 minutes before netting the goal. After appearing in a league match against Toulouse on February 4, Payet was relegated back to the reserve team for the rest of the season. Ahead of the 2006-07 season, Payet signed a 3-year professional contract with Nantes. He was officially promoted to the senior team and assigned the number 31 shirt by Ledizé. After appearing as a substitute in the first 2 matches of the season, Payet made his first professional start on September 9, 2006 in a league match against Lille. In the match, he scored the equalising goal in a 1-1 draw. 2 weeks later, Payet started again and scored the opening goal in a 2-1 win against Marseille. Payet, subsequently, appeared as a starter for the rest of the campaign. He scored his only other goal during the season in a 1-1 draw with Sudan. One dark spot during the campaign was a straight red card in an embarrassing 5-2 loss to Valenciennes. Despite the successful individual season by Payet, Nantes ultimately finished the campaign in 19th place, which meant the club would play in Ligue 2 for the first time since 1963. Saint-Étienne, following Nantes relegation, Payet's desire to remain in the first division led the player to issuing a transfer request. The player was, subsequently, linked with Sokol and Saint-Étienne. Payet ultimately decided to sign with Les Verts, stating the move to the club was a straightforward logical answer, and that Saint-Étienne can offer me the opportunity to play, which is a priority. Payet ultimately succeeded in getting the move after agreeing to a 4-year contract with the club ahead of the 2007-08 season. Nantes was compensated for $1 million for the player. In his first season at Saint-Étienne, Payet struggled to assert himself into the team. He made his club debut on August 4, 2007 in a 1-1 draw with Monaco. Despite being a starter for the majority of the campaign, Payet scored no goals and also failed to provide any assists. In a reversal of fortune, despite Payet's subpar season, Saint-Étienne finished in 5th place, which meant qualification to the UEFA Cup. In the 2008-09 season, Payet returned to the form that resulted in Saint-Étienne signing the player. Prior to the start of the season, he was given the honor of captaining Saint-Étienne in a friendly match against the RA Copyright Union national team in the player's return to the island. Payet appeared in 30 league matches, scoring 4 goals and supplying 6 assists in the season. He scored his first league goal for the club on September 29, 2008 in a 1-1 draw with Bordeaux, netting the opener. In December 2008, he scored the game-winning goal against his former club Le Havre. Payet featured in European competition for the first time after playing in the 2008-09 edition of the UEFA Cup. He made his debut in the competition on September 18 in the first leg of the team's first-round tie against Israeli club Hapoel Tel Aviv. On his debut, he scored the opening goal in a 2-1 win. In the group stage, Payet scored a goal in a 3-1 win over Danish club Copenhagen. In the knockout rounds, Payet was instrumental to the team's 5-2 aggregate victory over Greek club Olympiakos. In the first leg, he assisted on a goal in a 3-1 win, while in the second leg, he netted the opener into a 1 positive result. Saint-Étienne were eliminated from the competition in the next round by German club Werder Bremen, losing 3-2 on aggregate. Payet appeared as a substitute in both legs. Due to focusing its efforts on performing well in 4 competitions, Saint-Étienne finished 1 spot short of relegation in the league. On July 22, 2009, Payet signed a 2-year contract extension with the club until 2013. In the 2009-10 season, Payet remained consistent, appearing in 35 league matches, scoring 2 goals and providing 6 assists. He also performed well in the cup competitions, particularly in the Coupe de France. On January 24, 2010, he scored a double in for a 1 victory over Lorient. 2 weeks later, he scored the winner against Vannes. Saint-Étienne ultimately reached the quarter-finals, losing the Lens. On May 18, 2010, Payet was involved in a physical altercation with teammate and captain Blaise Matuidi during the team's 1-0 defeat to Toulouse. Midway through the first half, Payet received criticism from teammate Benoît Louan for displaying a lack of aggression. He was then confronted by Matuidi, who echoed Benoît Louan's sentiments. Payet and Matuidi suddenly went face-to-face, with a former player delivering a blow to Matuidi's head before the two were separated by referee Bruno Coup and teammates. As a result of the incident, Payet was substituted out after 31 minutes and sanctioned by club president Roland Romier. Payet apologized for the incident shortly after. On October 6, 2010, following both Payet and Matuidi's call-up to the national team, Payet described the incident as an argument that had no place, and that the incident was explained and the two were on new ground. Matuidi described the altercation as a lack of maturity on both players' part. After the summer, Payet put the past behind him and opened the 2010 Euro 11 season by scoring 7 goals in the first 2 months of domestic play. On August 7, 2010, he scored in the team's opening 3 Euro 1 defeat to Paris Saint-Germain. On August 29, 2010, Payet scored his first professional hat-trick in a 3 Euro 1 victory over Lens. After the international break, he scored a double against Montpellier. On September 25, Payet delivered a perfect free-kick goal in the team's Derby du Rennais match against Lyon. The free kick, described by local media as superb and untouchable, was the only goal in the team's upset victory. The win placed Saint-Étienne in first place for the week. For his performances, Payet was awarded the UNFP Player of the Month award for September. Due to his performances domestically and international, Payet drew interest from several clubs, notably English clubs Chelsea and Liverpool. In January 2011, he was linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain as the Parisian club looked to immediately replace the departed star copyright Fane Sessegnon. Payet sought for the move, but Saint-Étienne refused. Ahead of the closure of the transfer window, a frustrated Payet failed to show up to training in an effort to force the transfer. After returning to the team days later, Payet was demoted to the club's reserve team ahead of the team's Ligue match against Montpellier on February 5, 2011. Lille, on June 28, 2011, Saint-Étienne manager Christophe Galtier confirmed that Payet was on the verge of signing with the defending league champions Lille after the player himself informed him the previous day. Hours later, the move was confirmed by both Saint-Étienne and Lille. Payet agreed to a 4-year contract, while the transfer fee was priced at €9 million with future incentives to be included later. Olympique de Marseille, on June 27, 2013, the Olympique de Marseille official website announced that a transfer agreement had been sealed between LOSC Lille and Marseille in the region of €11 million, and that Payet would play for Marseille during the coming season. In Payet's debut for Marseille, he scored a brace within the first 15 minutes of the game, helping his side to a 3-1 victory over newcomers Guingamp at the Stade du Roudereau on August 11. International career. Payet is a former French under-21 international. He made his debut for the team in February 2007 in a friendly match against Switzerland. In the match, Payet assisted on a goal scored by Ra Maimonides. In the team's ensuing match against Denmark, he scored a double in a 3 Euro 1 win. He was called up for the senior national team for the first time by Laurent Blanc for the Euro 2012 qualifying matches against Romania and Luxembourg. He made his debut against Romania on October 9, 2010, being substituted on for Karim Benzema at the 86th minute and assisted Yoann Gourcuff's goal to make it 2-0. 3 days later, he came on for the last 30 minutes against Luxembourg and again assisted Gourcuff for a goal. Club statistics. Club, as of November 9, 2014, International, correct as of October 14, 2014, Individual Ligue 1 Team of the Year, 2012 Euro 13, Notes, includes Coupe de France, Coupe de la Ligue, Trophée copyrighted as Champions, includes UEFA Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup, references. External links, Dimitri Payet French League stats at LFPFR. Dimitri Payet at LA Premier Cup Football.